Xin chao, what's up everybody? Alright, in this video we're going to talk about probably if you're going to make a trip for Vietnam soon and it's going to be your first time in Vietnam, what area should you probably focus on? I think you're going to have a little bit of a surprise from what I actually think on this. So we're going to get into it. If you did find this video helpful, smash the like button, comment, subscribe. If you didn't, unsubscribe, leave a shitty comment and a thumbs down button. Whatever makes you happy, makes me happy. So, yeah, I would say for your first time, you know, coming to Vietnam, I would almost say stay focused on like the northern Vietnam. I would probably hit Hanoi first, and then after Hanoi, I would do Sapa, Hai Long Bay, and then after those areas, I would go to Da Nang, and from Da Nang, I'd come down to Saigon. Then from Saigon, I'd go to Phu Quoc. Then after Phu Quoc, maybe Vung Tau or Can Dao. And that's kind of how I planned the trip. You know, Hanoi was a lot more friendly for a new tourist when I was there. There's a lot more tourists there, and there's a lot more sightseeing stuff to do. Now, to the flip side of that, if you're a single dude and you just want to party, I mean, focus your shit in Saigon and Hanoi. Hanoi's got a really good beer street that's better than Boi Vinh now. I would say Boi Vinh was way better than the beer street there, you know, before COVID, but now that's not the situation. The thing with beer street is they're smart. They're not trying to recover all this crazy money. The beers are still affordable on beer street in Hanoi. And you can get like a bottle of soju for 120K. I mean, that's a markup. A bottle of soju is 70, so, you know, $2 markup, but that's still not bad. You know, it's not like what they're doing on Boi Vinh, where they're just price gouging everyone to try to recover all their lost money. You know, but if you want to explore, and if you want to see the country and the beauty of it, I would definitely say start off in Hanoi. And I'd go from Hanoi to Sapa. I think Sapa's amazing. And this is like the best time to go to Sapa is right now, supposedly. But Sapa is just phenomenal. I'd say Sapa is my favorite scenic area in Vietnam. You know, if you want to get like blown away and you're into that type of shit, Sapa's the key, you know. I have not been to Hai Long Bay. Again, I'm gonna go there. I don't know when, but from what I've seen, it looks like a boat cruise, not too much more. But I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. So, just based off other people's recommendations, I would say hit Hai Long Bay too. Why not? It could be tremendous. But I think really the spot to go is, you know, I would go Hanoi, Sapa, Hai Long Bay, and then I would boot scoot over to Da Nang, as long as it's not flooding like it is now. I wouldn't go to Da Nang right now. And then go to Hoi An while I'm at Da Nang. And then from there, I'd come to Saigon, hang out a few days, go to Phu Quoc, spend at least 4 or 5 days in a nice resort hotel there. That's in a good part of the town, like a central area. People got wilding different opinions on Phu Quoc, but I think location's everything there. Unless you want to be taking a 25-minute taxi ride everywhere. And that shit adds up. And then riding a motorbike there isn't that comfortable, so. And then maybe Can Dao Island is phenomenal. And that would be kind of like what my first trip would look like. I would have maybe 3 days booked for Saigon, and I'd make it on a weekend. So I can go to Boi Vinh and party. You know, again, I'm stressing Boi Vinh isn't what it used to be, but it still can party, and you can still have a fun time. There's still places to get cheap drinks there. There's still places to have a lot of fun for an affordable price and not completely lose your ass on money. You know, it's really just the clubs that have to pay all that expensive rent that are really trying to really make money. And, you know, leave that for the people that want to waste their money. It's a lot of like younger Vietnamese trying to show off, like wearing Gucci, and probably not even real Gucci, but designer shit, wanting to be in like the cool area and take cool pictures for like social media and stuff. So it's up to you. You can do what you want. You guys are all adults. But in my 2022 travel to Vietnam, that's probably what it would look like for me, especially if it's my first time. And even in 2023. You know, weather's always going to be a problem here with rain. It's best to just Google best time to go to each one of these places I just listed and then make a roadmap off of that. Saigon has a tremendously long rainy season. It's like 9 months, I think. 8 months. It's always raining. Playing with the puppy. This is the lottery ticket guy. There's my old banh mi lady. Hello. She doesn't remember me. Too many white faces because this is like a big white area. Can't see anybody from the old ways working there. Nee is not there. Cafe is actually named after a girl, Nee. She's on a video. I don't know what it's called. It's an old video though. I think 3 years ago. So I think must-visit things are, like I said, Hanoi has a ton of shit to see. Sapa has a ton of stuff to see. You know, Da Nang has a ton of shit to see. These are all like really focused tourist shit, like going up the Banana Hills. I wasn't a fan of the actual Banana Hills park, but everything else was great. You know, the cable car is tremendous, all that stuff. If you're an older gentleman, you'll probably like Vung Tau. Almost every dude that I meet that's over 60 really likes Vung Tau. So it seems to have that vibe for the older dudes. And it's a super affordable place to live. Showing you how the good old traffic goes. The weather's been phenomenal in Saigon. Now, I'm not ruling out Saigon, and I'm not shitting on Saigon. I still think you should come to Saigon. It's just, as a first timer, there's just not as, you can probably see all the tourist stuff here in, I don't know, 2 days. You can ride that tour group bus thing that's at Win Way, and it goes to every like hot spot. So I mean, I just don't think, unless you're like a party dude and you're trying to meet like a girl, there's not much length of time needed in Saigon currently. Just because things aren't like fully back to full steam here. I don't think the prices will ever go back down. I think they're content with trying to make their money back and, you know, putting it on inflation when really inflation hasn't hit here that aggressively. It hasn't hit like really too many other places in the world. It's here, but like it's here like a bowl of pho that was 20K is 25K. I mean, that's the type of inflation we have here. Meat's gone up like 5%. Like, it's not, things are not, you know, skyrocketing like they are in America and Australia and Europe and all this stuff. Gas is more expensive is really the big one. But you're riding a scooter. You're filling up a 1 or 2 liter tank. I mean, it's just not as big as a thing here. Like I said, everybody wants to make back their monies from the last few years, so this school always causes a traffic jam here when it gets out. What time is it? Let's see here. This Farm City used to be a GS mart. I think. Some mart. What's it matter which one? They're kind of all the same. Either a Japanese or a Korean mart. Win Mart is the only Vietnamese one. Family Mart's Japanese, GS Mart's Korean. 7-Eleven, I think it's technically American, right? I don't know. Boy, the GS Mart and all the marts in Korea were profoundly better than here. I don't know why they don't just try out all those products here and see if Vietnamese buy it. I'm sure they will. They have it so stuck in their head that like Vietnamese only want ramen and ramen, and that's it. And like whatever they put on a banh mi style meat and like a stick. Like they, well, come on. So that's my advice, guys, for where you should go first. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to add anything in the comments, do it. Stay frosty. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace out.